I hope. That's what the machine says. $130K to go. Now I get that. That's 10, and that's 10 as well. So that's like 20. Right there. Roland has another 7. Then I think I gotta go down to 8-7. I get bonuses here. 8-7's got some. 8's got some. Like, it's so small. I don't even think I get, like, the full bonus. As of how far away the Leclerc is. So it's like, it's just gonna kind of suck. It's just gonna suck.
To battle! Button up! Driver ready. Gunner ready. Loader ready. Attention to the designated grid zone!
Let's just go in. See how that goes. This is a bit loud. It's got the bomb. Should probably do a booster next time.
Recon reports enemy spotted.
Bad. Oh no, he's dead.
Out of order. Recon reports enemy spotted. Recon reports enemy spotted. Recon reports enemy spotted.
Thank you, UD. Most courteous UD player.
Starting. Roger. Roger. Advancing. Cover me. Recon reports enemy spotted. Recon reports enemy spotted. We've been hit. Fire. The engine is burning. Reporting.
Attention to the map.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Recon reports enemy spotted.
We have positive results. Attention to the designated grid zone.
Recon reports enemy
About to get one more.
Roger that. Advancing. We've captured most of the strategic zones.
Awesome.
A little more effort, and victory will be ours. Thank you.
GG. PD.
Attention to the map.
Target destroyed.
9105.
Armor piercing loaded. Target destroyed. Engine on. The engine is burning. Fire! We've been
Help!
hit.
Help! Help!
Somebody cover me.
Help!
The gunner is stunned. We've been hit.
Help!
Damaged.
Stormer.
Air!
Let's keep the pressure on.
Damn. Ah, I'm dead. I can't shoot him.
Canon opérationnel.
Air
There.
040. Height.
Cible détruite! Compris, en avant!
BGZ killed him.
Just a little more effort, and victory will surely be ours.
Oh, I don't have the chats out. Oh, I was missing crap. I didn't have the freaking chat up. How you doing? How you been?
Attention to the map. Attention to the map.
Yeah. I didn't have the chats up. Sorry about that. Go with this. Nice. Kill that guy. Yeah, I can see. I can see the past. It's one of my many talents. Dang it! I didn't kill him.
Keep it up, and victory will be ours. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Well, hey, it's worse for me. Practically everything I draw looks like that.
Joli coup.
Got him. Got the win. It's pretty good. You could draw the inside. Let's go for the engine, I think. Or I could go for the AS30Ls. AS30Ls are funny. Yeah. Let's go again. You need like 7.5K or 8K. Wee wee.
To battle! Ready up! Driver ready, gunner ready, loader ready.
Let's do the same thing again, 'cause it worked well last time. Right? Yeah. Well, like, I'm not terrible at the game, even if it does seem like it sometimes. Once I do get on a roll, I can blow through some crap pretty quick.
Clearing barrage in your sector. Allied forces have captured a zone. Artillery barrage on its way.
No, I wasn't. I was just at the end of it.
Enemy forces have captured a zone. They hit us. Tank!
Top tier's pretty aids for everybody.
850! We hit! Target destroyed! Armor piercing, loaded. Target destroyed.
Where was he? Oh, he was just out there in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, that's objectively not true, but whatever. Just there, I got two. I was like right there on the freaking front line.
To the designated grid zone. Attention to the map. Attention to the designated grid zone.
I hope it's not the stereotypical ones, because that's pretty bad.
Our victory is here.
Oh. Why do they wear them? I don't know. Like either the ones with like the square edges, you know? Or the square corners. I hope it's not those. Yeah, because it's the one with like the squared corners and like the black like lens holders. Or it's like really, really round ones. Like, I don't think that that's what you're describing, but... Like, why does anyone wear those? You either look like a freaking nerd, or a freaking... inbred. I'm not saying like you are, but like... The big ass, like, the big round ones. You know what I'm talking about.
On est touché.
Let's keep the pressure on.
Cible touchée.
Oh, he's got his breach killed. That's good. We did our part.
Attention to the map.
Yeah, like I said. I don't think you've got the stereotype glasses. Almost like I shouldn't have been at the front line anyway. And they just look awful. Yeah. Yeah, they sound fine. I'm kind of talking about like a very specific two types of glasses. And those probably aren't them. No, they're not them. Like if they're horizontally small, like you're good, dude. You're good. you didn't get the caricature glasses. Yeah, like the really, really cheap ones. Come on.
Keep it up and victory will be ours.
Oh. No, not those. They're like rectangles, but they're squished down and not like horizontally. Those ones suck. People that wear those ones suck. Not like squared, but like still got the rounded corners and everything. Maybe their eyesight was so poor they they bought like terrible glasses too. Yeah, that too, I guess. We're gonna get nuked. In a good way. I guess.
Cible détruite.
Uh-oh.
Le moteur brûle.
Incendie! Rotation de la tourelle lâchée!
On est touché, on est touché.
Le pilote est assommé! Sabot chargé!
Touché.
Oh no. Yeah. So cheap, even if they could afford LASIK, they wouldn't get it. So instead, they just opt for like the cheapest possible glasses. I've decided that if my eyes give out, I will just get LASIK. Because I'm not dealing with glasses. I'm just not doing it. I actually haven't watched Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul.
Driver ready. Gunner ready.
Maybe I should. I'm just kind of afraid that it's just gonna be like kind of generic, you know? And like it'll be a generic plot line with like I don't know, just like not very good. Hey, thanks for following. I appreciate it. Like, it's a generic drama plot, but with, like, Jesse, we need to cook, added in.
Target destroyed.
Like, just, like, cookie cutter, like, Walking Dead was. Let's go Amex 40 first. Yeah, because, like, freaking... I always associate Breaking Bad and Walking Dead together. Because they, like, in my mind, they're, like, around the same time period. So it's a little bit more like a sitcom in that sense. I guess would be a little bit better to describe it. Interesting. Because I know it's one of those shows that, like, everybody watched. Because I know there's like a bunch of moments that get like really memed on. And seemingly rightfully so, but I guess it's like, does the show generally have a serious tone, or is it kind of goofy even though it's trying to be serious? Like, does the goofiness come from it being good, or does the goofiness come from it being bad?
290. Right. 300
Like, on purpose or not on purpose.
Canon est touché. Incendie.
Ah.
On est touché.
So it probably is good then. I would guess.
The enemy is winning.
Because, like, I know serious shows really have to break it up somehow. Especially for network television back in the day. I am dead. And, like, some shows were good at it, and some just really weren't. Hey, thanks for following. I appreciate it. And you can really tell which ones manage it well and which ones don't. Because, like, even in serious situations, people make jokes. People make jokes sometimes. It's just the way they are. It's just the way they are. Yeah. Well, I freaking lost the AA, so what can I freaking do? All I know is Walter. Walter. Walter, you need to cook. Also, like, everyone likes the actors that were in it and everything. It's like, I assume everyone does a good job. Yeah, like, I know the plot, but... It's like, it was also one of the first things to do a plotline like that, if I remember right. Like, certainly on network television. Maybe not in movies, but... Network television was a terrible place. You might not remember it. The only redeeming quality that network television had was you didn't have to decide what to put it on. And that was it. I wasn't sure because, like, a lot of younger people these days, they don't even know what it was like. To be frank, why should they? It was a dark period.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
We're unconscious!
Artillery strike.
It's just better for everyone to allow the people making shows to actually, like, put what they want in the shows. Even if what they put in the shows is bad and doesn't make any sense. It's better for everyone if they have the ability to make the shows that they want. HBO style. Even if it has led to people like trying to make shows like HBO and it's just not like HBO. It's still better overall. I'm not like the most creative person in the world, but like you gotta let the creative people be creative. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. Or it's gonna turn out being like frickin', I don't know, something really, really bad. Yeah, exactly. I remember that show. But get out of here.
Touché. Avancez.
That's okay. Cause like the best things come out. Like when the best things get made, if you'll notice, when the TV networks actually take a chance. Like the freaking Simpsons. I know they've gone downhill, and that's fair, but when you look at like the original Simpsons,
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Thank you.
there's some good stuff in there. Yeah. Yeah. Or like freaking there's another one. Like Fox is really, really bad at it. Fox is really, really terrible at it. Because like if something is not a hit like The Simpsons, they just like cram it in a box and it never sees the light of day again. Fox is terrible at it. They don't know what they're doing. And it's actually somehow gotten, like, worse since Disney bought them. Even Disney used to be good at it. They used to have, like, sparks of creativity, like, relatively often.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Teen Titans. Teen Titans was amazing. So I hear. I only ever watched the freaking special, but which was like the last one. How am I supposed to get any plot out of that? But everyone says that it was, like, amazing. Like, Cartoon Network was one of the best at actually taking chances. Yeah, I've heard. Even like Boomerang. Like, sure, some of it's, like, just absolute garbage. You're just gonna get that sometimes. Well, like, Cartoon Network, they were willing to do freaking Looney Tunes reboots again and again and again. Even if they were terrible. Even if they killed decent ones for obviously far worse products. They were willing to continue to try new stuff over and over again. And then you got, like, Cartoon Network especially. Cartoon Network had Adult Swim. It's like, I wasn't a fan of a lot of it, but, like, Samurai Jack. Everybody loves Samurai Jack. And, like, so few people actually remember what it was. Because it was cut into, like, such small segments. But it was good. It was good. It was good. Ninjago doesn't get enough credit. Like, I know even it's had its reboot. Which is, like, I'm not, like, a super fan of, but keep it going. Keep it going. Yeah. The White Ninja. It was good, and they were telling good stories. Or like the freaking Last Airbender. You can tell in season 1 that it did not have a budget. It just, like, flat out didn't have one.
Victory is close.
But they told a single coherent story, and it was good. Yeah.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
I know the community is not what it used to be since it got put on Netflix, but like, still, the show itself is good.
Air 240. Height 400 meters.
Yeah. I think one of the things that made, like, even especially Gumball so good was that it was like entirely experimental. You had ridiculous things, like none of the characters were even similar in any way. It's like some of them are 3D, some of them are freaking video. Like, that's crazy.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
A freaking balloon. Even. That's what I'm saying. Like, Cartoon Network has always been exceptionally good at actually letting creative people make creative things.
A little more effort and victory will be ours.
Because I think Cartoon Network is still privately owned. think it's still owned by the same, like, the one guy. It's owned by Warner Bros. But, like, I believe it's been run by, like, the same guy. Because there's one guy that owns, like, all the rights. So, like, yeah, the network is owned by freaking Warner Bros. But, like, there's one guy that owns, like, all of the Hanna-Barberas and, like, a lot of the stuff that actually goes on Cartoon Network. And, like, yeah, Warner Bros. Like, produces new stuff, I think. But overall, it's like that guy gets the most say. Oh, it's a subsidiary of Discovery. Interesting. But yeah. Yeah, it was kind of spooky. Even like Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon was taking a huge chance with SpongeBob. And even SpongeBob took a chance with SpongeBob. Because like, it was supposed to be a freaking educational show. And you can really see that in the older episodes. Yeah. Why does a chin look like a head? Why is that? Like Chowder, which is also Cartoon Network. Like that one was pretty funny sometimes. Flapjack. No one believed in Flapjack. Some of those episodes, they got some funny crap. The Boondocks. If you've heard of that. That was Cartoon Network.
Crew position. Button up. Driver ready.
I believe.
Gunner ready.
No, it had to be. It had to be. No one else would air that. No one else would air that. It had to be Cartoon Network. No one wants to take a chance now. It's all just remakes and other slop. Yeah.
Artillery strike your sector. Armor piercing loaded.
Dang it, I shouldn't have peeked.
Square. Attention to the map. Attack enemy troops!
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Avancez. Compris. En avant.
I think... Wasn't, no, Beavis and Butthead was on MTV. As MTV was starting to not play music videos anymore. And, like, I don't even like Beavis and Butthead, but, like, come on. You gotta admit it's original. Yeah. Man.
We're ahead of the enemy.
Instead, we get Wicked
Cible détruite.
from Disney. A freaking prequel to one of the most remembered movies of all time. I believe it's lost money, actually.
Thank you very much.
It sounds like an abbreviation for something. But I don't remember what has that abbreviation. I don't think it will be. Remakes, not females. It's like, me too.
Enemy forces have captured them.
On est touché.
I don't think I remember what it is.
Cible touchée.
On est touché.
Cible endommagée. HS. Le moteur brûle, le moteur
Dude, it's
brûle.
crazy world out there. Don't question it. I remember. There's Total Drama Island. That was ridiculous. Because gotta remember, freaking Ryan Seacrest as host of American Idol was huge at the time, and freaking Extreme Home Makeover, which was, in hindsight, not the most interesting show in the world. It was like a mix of like Ty Pennington and freaking. I just said his name. Ryan Seacrest. I think Total Drama Island was Cartoon Network as well. Yeah, the upcoming Snow White looks like garbage. Especially like with the drama. The drama that came out of it already.
On est touché.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Justice for the dwarfs. And I'm not generally a politically correct person, but like justice for the dwarves. If I have to stand behind people, you know I'm going to stand behind the dwarf. Well, that wasn't it. The drama was that one guy, that one dwarf, one little guy. I'll say it because I don't respect him. what's his name from Game of Thrones? What was his name from Game of Thrones? Oh, we had FX here. Yeah, Peter Dinklage. Peter Dinklage, basically, the whole drama with Snow White, apart from the whole point of Snow White being that her skin was white as snow. That's the story. But apart from that, the drama was Peter Dinklage basically said, oh, well, this role is demeaning to dwarves. This role is demeaning to little people. Like, all 7 of these roles are demeaning to little people. Basically, everyone got upset about having dwarfs in the movie. Yeah, it really is. Freaking Grimm's fairy tales were crazy. But that's way different. But he basically got upset that they were hiring these dwarfs. But the thing is, Peter Dinklage used to do roles like that. Like, the whole thing for actors of, shall we say, short stature is they end up, like, having to do demeaning roles and to, like, climb up the Hollywood food chain. But Peter Dinklage, being from Game of Thrones, he made it. He made it. So people pointed out that, like, he's just pulling up the ladder behind him. He's like, oh, well, those are demeaning roles. How could you? And then those people that were going to do those roles, they lost those roles. Like, come on, dude. What the heck? Exactly. That was, like, even the people that were in those roles were freaking upset about it. Because he basically thinks he's taller than everyone else. I had to make it. I had to make the joke. And that's the drama with the Snow White remake that's coming out. That, and it's just completely unfaithful to the original because of that. Like, oh, they're not dwarves, they're like magic people. And it's like, come on. They're supposed to be dwarfs. They're supposed to be dwarfs. FS, not VES. Yeah. It's basically going to come out and be a flop. Almost absolutely. Yeah. It's destined to be a flop. Well, like, even the Minecraft movie. Like, yeah, it's not great as a movie. But, like, it's freaking Minecraft. And, like, I know that's past, but, like, all of the hype surrounding Minecraft is kind of past, but, like, it's still Minecraft. Like, I don't think it'll be a great movie, but it won't be bad. It'll just be a movie. It's kind of what we were talking about earlier with, like, well, you're not actually trying anything new. Yeah, I don't know why they did that. Why would you make that call?
Battle. Ready up. Driver ready. Gunner ready. Loader ready.
I feel like Minecraft story mode gets a bit too much flack. Like, I can see the flaws with it. But I don't think it deserves most of the hate it gets. It's probably not worth trying. Like, just watch somebody on YouTube play it. Have a good time with it, but don't like think too much about it. It's not like amazing. Because it's Minecraft story mode. It's the same thing. But you like never see people play or go through like season 2 or whatever. Or no, it was season 2 that everyone played. Season 3. Season 3 nobody played on like YouTube. Which is kind of upsetting because like yeah, it's not great, but like the company's out of business now. You gotta at least like give them a shot. Freaking Telltale Games is dead, you know. People worked on it, and it's not that bad. Like, I'm not saying that just having people work on something gives it value, but I think Minecraft Story Mode gets a little too much hate.
Armor piercing loaded.
It sucks. I wonder why.
Our victory is near. Attention to the designated grid square.
Armor piercing loaded. We've been hit. We've been hit.
Attention to the map.
That'd be good. But like, they basically clung to, what was it?
Elevation drive failed. Gunner stunned.
They basically just clung to. What was the zombie one?
Attention to the designated grid zone. Thanks. I agree.
Telltale Games really, really clung.
To the map.
Yeah. It really clung to. What was it? Not The Walking Dead, the other one. The game. It came out around the same time as Life is Strange, which I also didn't understand. Like, I get it, I'm not a freaking adolescent lesbian, but whatever. Most of us aren't. Most of us aren't. The Last of Us, that's what it was. I wanted to say, like, Left 4 Dead, but Left 4 Dead wasn't it. Last of Us was Telltale, I believe. Or at the very least, they, like, had a part in it. And they did, like, the story or something. Yeah. I only heard... Like, I heard people say good things about it, but I didn't believe any of them, and I was right, because no one talks about it anymore. Like, they just said it was good because it's what they were watching at the time. Why do people do that?
Des artilleries dans votre secteur.
Naughty Dog. Yeah, but I believe Telltale actually worked on it. I think. I don't really know anymore. But like, Naughty Dog does the same thing. There's another Last of Us remake, or Last of Us Part 2 remake coming out. Like, do we really need another one of those? The last one came out in like 2022 even. We don't need another remake. Like, you're gonna do a re-release, that's fine, but it's literally a remake. They're literally putting more effort into it. It looked fine. It looked fine. It's like it's had like let me look and see. How many re-releases has Last of Us had? Yeah, I get it. You gotta remake stuff. Or just re-release it or whatever. I don't have a problem with that. But they do it like every freaking couple years. They do another freaking re-release. And it's not even as bad as, like, or it's not, no, it's worse than, like, Skyrim. It's worse than Skyrim. The way they've done it. Dang it. Let me look at this. Like, a lot of the Nintendo games, they don't get up ports and stuff. Yeah, here we go. Is that it? Is that all of them? No, it's not. No, this is it. 2013, The Last of Us comes out. 2014, The Last of Us Left Behind comes out. But in the same year, The Last of Us Remastered comes out. What the frick? Then in 2020, The Last of Us Part 2 comes out. Then in 2022, The Last of Us Part 1 comes out. And then in 2024, The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered comes out. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Oh, is that what happened in 2013? Last of Us released for PlayStation 3 on June 14th, 2013. Oh, and then it was a remaster. But, like, come on. Come on. Even still. We're better than that. Yeah, it says that's what happened on the Wikipedia page. But for the later ones, Part 2, Part 1, Part 2 remastered. Come on. Come on, dude. And why the heck is Part 2 before Part 1? How many re-releases does Skyrim had? I don't think it's that many. Actually, I think Skyrim's only had like 3. Oh, well, Skyrim is older. I forgot. 2011. Dang it, this isn't actually telling me the years. I just want the years, dude. I just want the years. Because Skyrim also, I know, had, like, Skyrim was on the Xbox 360. Been released 7 times in the last 10 years. PS3, Xbox 360, PC in 2011. And then 2 years later, in 2013, they did PS3, Xbox 360, PC. But that was a Legendary Edition, like a Definitive Edition, so... But that's not even the Definitive Edition anymore. But then Skyrim Special Edition for PS4, Xbox One, that makes sense because like those consoles are new. Switch, PSVR, Switch, that makes sense. Then Skyrim VR, even though it was already on PSVR in 2017, 2018, it's Vive, Oculus Rift, and then Anniversary Edition. So it's not that bad. Like, considering it's only one game, though, that's what makes it bad. Yeah. But, like, still, everybody loved Skyrim. Okay? Everybody loved Skyrim. Why the frick do we need Last of Us Part 2 remake 4 years later? These aren't, like, sure, I know that Skyrim has, like, the Skyrim re-releases have, like, upgraded textures and whatnot. But even still, they only release something new when, like, something else comes out, like, they want to put it on. Right, like, for The Last of Us, that doesn't make any sense at all. Like, Skyrim, like, there's a reason to every re-release, except for, like, the Vive and Oculus Rift ones. Except for those two. The rest of it makes sense. And then it's like, well, we've got all these upgraded files. Why not just do a re-release on PC as well? Why not? You know? Like, The Last of Us, you don't have a release freaking time. You don't have a release date for any of this stuff. It's just in the works. And there probably won't be another one, though, for Skyrim. There probably won't be another one. At least I don't expect there to be one. Until, like, yeah. Until, like, it's been 20 years. Like, then it's like, yeah, do a re-release. Because everyone loves it. Yeah. Elder Scrolls 6 is in development, allegedly. With the flop that was Starfield. You know, I actually remember something else from that time period. I remember... Yeah. Well, even Metal Gear, I hear, is doing... Like, it's finishing up its re-releases. Or, like, remakes. Because they're not just re-releases. I've heard rumors that Metal Gear Solid 2, which was the one that, like, got cut short, like, super short. I've heard rumors that that one is, like, they're going to do 3. They're going to do 3 first, because 3 is actually a lot closer to being done. Like, they're going to put everything that they wanted into these games, making it not just a re-release, but, like, a proper like full release. And that's cool. That's really cool. Like, Konami is extra based for that. But like, do we need another Last of Us re-release? No, we don't. But what I was gonna say was, I remember there was this game that was coming out around the same time as Last of Us and Life is Strange and Sims 4. Those were all basically the same time. It's like, you're old. But I remember there was this game coming out called The Wolf Among Us. And like, I remember a couple people played it because like it was original-ish at the time. And it was supposed to have like, it was supposed to be like fully voiced and have like proper animations for all the interactions. That game is, I believe, still in development, but it's like basically turned out to be smut. I just like, I saw that a couple years ago, and like, it's just been in the back of my mind, and I associate that game with Last of Us and Life is Strange. I just think it's kind of funny. Like, big YouTubers at the time, or bigger YouTubers at the time, even played it, and I just think it's kind of funny. Because it seemed like it was going to be something completely different. I just think it's funny. What to talk about now? What to talk about now? Oh, Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Zero Dawn has a ton of re-releases too. Every console, it seems like, gets one. Even like PS5, I believe, has gotten like 2 re-releases. It's like, oh, re-recorded conversations, guys. We've done it. We've remastered. Was the audio terrible before? Like, every year they do a freaking re-release of Zero Dawn. Oh, they crashed. Close. I had to reconnect. One of the OBS's went down. It's like, better load times. It's like, no shit. No shit. Computing has improved. Shorter load times? I hate games journalism. I hate them. I hate games journalism. It's atrocious. It's fallen so far. It's fallen so far since Gamergate, even. Here I go. Wikipedia will get me. Yeah, this is even worse. Or, like, it's worse in its density than even freaking Last of Us. There's Horizon Zero Dawn in 2017. Then the same year, they did Zero Dawn: The Frozen Wilds. It's like, and that's like DLC, but it gets worse. Because then they do Horizon Forbidden West. Then the year after that, and that's, what is that? 4, 5, 6 years later, they did Forbidden West. Which is like, that's fine. But like, people at this point, they're starting to get burned out. Because they just are. It feels like nobody shut up about it from 2019 to 2021, even though nothing was coming out. It's Call of the Mountain. Then Burning Shores for Forbidden West. Then Horizon Zero Dawn Remaster. Which is like, isn't that just what Forbidden West was? And then Lego Horizon Adventures. Which they like don't actually show any gameplay of. It's like just the cutscenes from the original. It's terrible. It's terrible. The density is ridiculous. What's another one that's got like tons of remakes for no reason? Let's just do list of games with most remakes. Here's just a list of video games with remakes. That's crazy. I gotta zoom out. Banjo-Kazooie, I know gets a lot. Yeah, but with Resident Evil, it's like, it's a little bit different because it kind of falls into the Skyrim category. Or it's like, oh, well, we did this remake, but there's a new console out now, so we'll just put it on there. And do a visual upgrade.
Ready up. Driver ready. Gunner ready. Loader ready.
Like what's barely a visual upgrade, because people don't know it, but like in the video game industry, they have high quality textures for stuff. Then they squish those textures down so they can actually fit in games. So like they have the assets sitting around. It's not like they have to make the texture again or anything like that. So like you can have a high quality remake. You can do it. I'm not just hating on remakes. Because like sometimes they're deserved. That kind of sucks. Darksiders gets freaking one in 2010, one in 2016. But the Darksiders 2 remaster came out before the Darksiders remaster. Like, what's up with that? Don't do that. Don't do that. That's bad. Dark Souls 2 came out in 2014. The remaster came out in 2015. But I think that, like, Dark Souls, obviously. Dark Souls is a PlayStation game, so that was what? There's probably a freaking jump there. A console jump. Like, come on. That's why people don't like remakes. Like, there's no way it's gonna look any better, right? There's no way it's gonna enhance the gameplay.
On est touché.
Air 360.
Yeah.
Height 500 meters.
On est touché. Dégâts.
I don't like Scare Super Easy. I should take like a fear test. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Because, like, I don't even really know what scares me. I should find out. Deus Ex. Deus Ex deserves every remake. Okay? I've never actually played Deus Ex. Maybe that's what I should do. I played Half-Life and Half-Life 2 recently. Maybe I should play Deus Ex. Yeah. Well, that's gonna be anything.
To battle! Button up! Driver ready.
And games these days are way too generous with, like, respawn points and checkpoints and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna look and see if I can get, like, Deus Ex on Steam. No spoilers. I actually haven't had it spoiled. Which is crazy, considering how much everyone loves it. I'm probably gonna say some pretty spicy stuff, but that's part of the fun. Deus Ex is one of those games that receives, like, nothing but praise. Yeah.
Enemy forces have captured that zone.
I'm also like look and see when the next Tyrants and Plebeians iteration is for Craft,
Armor piercing loaded.
because that's always a good time.
Target destroyed.
Oh no! Polarization mechanism is up!
Storm. Scares me. I still haven't freaking gone back to the home. Damn. That was like weeks ago. Actually, one of those sit collection. $10.
The enemy is winning.
$10. Maybe that's what I'll do
Attention to the map.
at some point. What do you mean, yep, scammer? That's just Steam. Yeah, that seems like a pretty good deal.
Strategic zones.
What do you mean, yep, scammer?
The enemy is getting closer to victory.
What the frick do you mean, yep, scammer? I don't know, man. Did I finally get it 30 people?
Attention to the designated grid zone.
No. Nice, I got him anyway.
Allied forces have captured the zone.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
What the frick do you mean? Oh, is there... Did you redeem something or something? I like, didn't mention it or something?
Attention to the map.
If so, I apologize. Damn. Am I not single? Is one of my tags wrong?
We're winning.
You're still in the chat. I can see you. Account created last year, so like probably not a scammer. What can I like add another panel here? I want to add another. I want to add another panel. Let me add another panel. I want to add a reward queue that I can look at. There we go. Predictions. Oh, that's right, predictions. What did you vote for? No, there are no predictions there. Then I want friggin' reward requests queue. That's what that is. I gotta put it up here. I can get rid of the ads manager because I don't usually run ads manual or run ads automatically. There we go. No, there's no requests for anything. Okay, he's gone. I think that was a guy. I think that was a scammer. About her about page says she's a Capricorn. If she is even a woman. Actually, I think that maybe it does. But I actually am pretty sure that profile picture is of a model. So a lot of the scammers will use either models or like generated pictures as profile pictures. So it's probably a scammer. Don't know why you'd say that, though. I guess. Remembered he was in Pakistan or something. How odd. Still have not gotten suspension finished. And it's been like 3 hours or 2 hours now. So I'm gonna keep going. Don't know what that was about. Like, sure, I could do a screen cap and freaking. I could find out, probably. Maybe. Not sure. Let's go on a little investigation. A little bit of an investigation. Can I image? Open image in new tab. That image is tiny, though. I'll look at it in a second. We'll do a little investigating. More investigating than a freaking investigative journalist would do.
Driver ready. Gunner ready. Loader.
Certainly more than a games journalist would do. But I digress. Well, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out.
Halt. 100 meters.
Tank.
Damn it. We're just gonna freaking look.
Fine.
So we have here our image. We got our Google image search up over here. Oh, there's my personal email account. Don't use that. Don't use that. Let's see if we can find her. I can find this shirt for some reason. Yeah. Exact matches. No exact match, but that's not really surprising. Nothing about. Oh. Anything? Visual matches? No? All? Nothing? All I can freaking find is the shirt. Now I can't even find that. What the frick? Go back, go back, go back. Okay, we'll go here. It's a nice shirt. It's a nice shirt. I don't actually use Google, by the way, but I'm looking for the person. I can't. Now I'm finding porn stars. That's not what I'm looking for. Why can't I search for more of the image? Yeah, like defaults to the freaking top. Maybe she's a porn star. Ding. I think she's an Instagram model though, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, wait, these are all on sale. Even these are all on. This is a sale. That's a steal. That's a freaking steal. It's not just a bundle. I'll do that after I finish the stream. That's a freaking steal. For all of those? Come on. For all Deus Ex games? That's a steal. For like $4? Or is it just a bundle discount? I don't know. I don't know, but I'm going to do it. We'll be playing Deus Ex probably on Tuesday. That'll be really interesting. We're going to do them in the order that they came out, not in the order that they are chronologically. This image is just too low quality. Maybe if I used AI to upscale it. Do some mega searching. How can I like reduce the similarity? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's just an Instagram model though. That's why I'm like, do I really want to sink a bunch of time into this? Do I really? No. I wish I could freaking adjust how freaking. I wish I could have freaking adjust like the specificity of the search. That would actually be useful. But no. No, we can't have that. That would actually be a good tool. Whatever. Damn. Like I said, I'm pretty sure she's just an Instagram model. I don't even have an Instagram account, so I can't say for certain. I don't think she's a porn star. But hey, it's a, I can't say that. Something world, and we're all just living in it. Shame I don't have anyone to buy the shirt for.
Battle. Ready up. Driver ready. Gunner ready. Loader.
Not saying I would, but comes to mind. Have you got the deets?
Allied forces have captured a zone.
We've been hit. Target destroyed. Armor piercing. Loaded. Armor piercing. Loaded. Target destroyed. Tank. 11 o'clock. Range. 450.
Damn it. Didn't get the gunner. Oh, there's a men's one. It's used.
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
I'm gonna get two. I'm gonna get a twofer. I'm gonna get both of them. That's based. Am I gonna get three? Oh, nice. I still got two. Two is good.
Enemy forces have captured the zone.
Attention to the map.
Nice, another 2. That's crazy.
Attention to the map!
Just keep it up, and victory will be ours.
It could be. It could be a this person does not exist thing. No, it can't be. It can't be this person does not exist, because the thing with those is the pupils are always in the same spot, and that's not the case.
Attention to the map!
So, because that's what would be used, and I have encountered those before as well, and this isn't one of those. It's a good guess, but it's not what it is. They're always like directly across the image. So, like, it still could be. It could be like a different version of that, but purpose glue stick. I got a different one. Maybe it's not working because her eyes are hidden. Like, kinda, on one side. Maybe.
We have most of the zone.
Maybe. That's possible as well, I suppose. But I do think that I have seen her before. So, it doesn't really matter. It's obviously, that person was a scammer at this point.
Victory is close.
It's like, why would you just say that? That's ridiculous. It's like, what an odd thing to say. What if we, like, actually focus on her face? Do we get anything there? No. Yeah. Yeah. Either way, like, that person, if it is a person, which I believe it is, this isn't finding any presence of hers on the internet, so. I wonder if Instagram has, like, a tool for it, but aside from that, we're never gonna know. Just put up, like, a poster in the panel. It's like, have you seen this woman? Am I gonna get the Rafale before I get to Leclerc? Is that gonna happen? That might happen. If it wasn't so damn small, maybe we'd be able to find her easier. Because I seriously doubt that the real image is that tiny.
Into your vehicle. Button up. Driver ready. Gunner ready. Loader ready.
Who knows, though? Who knows? I'm gonna go this way. I'm not actually gonna go to B. No! Wolfpack. He's up on the freaking hill. Just leave that. Yeah. Because, like, nothing comes up at all. Like, for absolutely nothing to come up. That's ridiculous. Maybe she was an Instagram model and she freaking scrubbed her present. Maybe she died. Who knows? Like the freaking chair model in the office. Or on The Office. Freaking car accident like 2 years ago or whatever.
Crew positions.
What if, you know? I don't think that happened, but... Well, I know that the freaking CIA does some crazy crap with, like, fake people. I know they use and end up using, like, the same names over and over again. At least they did for a time. Maybe she was never real. Maybe it's not an AI generated image, but maybe she's just not real.
We've been hit.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Allied forces have captured a zone.
It's crazy out there. Well, like, I know a lot of scammers, like, if they see you doing something with money, they'll say, like, oh, no, that's a scam. That's a scam. Whatever it is, if it's got, like, a dollar sign on it, they'll say it's a scam. So that might have been it. I've watched some Kit Boga. I know how they think. Sometimes.
Attention to the map.
Like, I'm looking to freaking redeem a gift card or something. Like, literally, if you're gonna spend money anywhere outside of them, they don't want you to do it. I don't know.
Attention to the map.
Most of the zones are taken by the enemy.
Armor piercing!
It's not even uncommon for them to call other scammers scammers. No honor among thieves and all that.
The barrel! It's damaged!
A little more effort, and victory will surely be
Yeah.
Machine gun ready for action.
It makes sense. But like, because like the whole thing is there are scammers or selling art or whatever. Okay. So like, why on earth would somebody that does like banners and stuff like that, or streamers, think that Steam is a scam? Only reason would be if they don't actually know anything about it. You know?
Target destroyed.
Like, that's the logical explanation.
Armor piercing loaded.
And that's a good freaking deal.
Fire. The engine is burning. We've been hit. Damn it!
On a good deal. They were saying it was a scam. I'm not gonna get the suspension today, or am I? Yeah, like even people outside of like, the video game space, you'd think that they would know.
Crew positions. Button up. Driver ready. Gunner ready. Loader
Yeah.
ready.
Did you know? I shouldn't say that. I don't know if I should say that. I might, nah, screw it. I'm already on a list. I'm already on a list. Like, I just say, I believe that certain government agencies,
Recon report. Enemy spotted.
air quotes, use, like, the furry community to
Recon report. Enemy spotted.
suss out candidates for, like, future psyops. Yeah. He had the wiki open. The free wiki.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
We've been hit.
Like, to suss out unstable individuals that would be vulnerable to certain persuasion. So that's like part of the reason, like, why furries have become so common on the internet. It's like they're like everywhere you look, man. At least that's what I think. I don't know if that's reasonable or not. 444. At that rate, I have 4 more matches to do. Furries. Yeah. And like weird positions in the government, even.
Into your vehicles. Button up. Driver ready. Gunner ready. Loader ready.
It'll kill me before it kills you. Yeah. And like, you know, make that a bit easier. Government funding. Just saying. Just saying.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Attention to the map.
It's crazy out there. Government mandated furries. Hear me out. Yeah, but like that's a niche market. Like I could probably make a VTuber model if I wanted to. Like I have the technical expertise. I could do it. But the thing is, most people don't do it because it's ridiculous. Because it's ridiculous. They'd rather go into like freaking CGI or whatever. Maybe I should like stream making someone's VTuber model. That'd be hilarious. I know you can do them pretty quick, like if you actually like sit down and just do it. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I think girls with mental health problems are freaking adorable. So, like, maybe I should. Yeah, I know, like, they're available on Steam, but even those, like, programs are expensive, or, like, those tools are expensive. I could probably rig one up in Blender. But, like, it's one of those things where, like, I probably would need, like, a little bit of practice. It's like, but then at the same time, it's like, well, would I? I haven't done, like, 3D modeling stuff in a while. But, like, those paydays seem pretty nice because no one else is doing it, so would it really be that bad? Oh. But, like, is it compatible with the other ones? Like, do they all use the same file formats, etc.?
Cible détruite!
Was that something I don't know? Heck, I could probably manage to do something in Blender alone. Like, I'm not gonna, because that sounds like incredibly painful. But Blender's pretty versatile. I can probably figure it out. Blender is actually... Dang it. Like, Blender had a reputation. Blender had a reputation for being absolutely awful in its, like, 2.79 days. Let me search. 2.79? I think 2.79. No, it was like 1.79. I think it was, or 2.1. I think it was like 2.19. Because then, or 1.6, I think. But the whole thing, yeah, like, the whole thing with Blender, like, from Blender's inception to, like, 2006, or, like, 2003 or 4, I don't remember. In those days, Blender was still, like, awful to work with. It was awful to work with. But most things were at the time, so that was okay. But as the years progressed, like, 2016, in, like, the Blender 1 point whatever days, back in those days, Blender was far behind. Blender was far behind literally every other tool in the industry. But then Blender 2.0 came out. Blender 2.0 revolutionized not just, like, the workflow, but it started to also revolutionize other tools in the industry. Like, I remember back in 2019-ish, 2020-ish, I remember there was this guy that worked in the industry. There was this guy that worked in the industry and had worked in the industry for like 20 years. Since like 2000 or whatever. But he was like the head of this animation department. I think it was Disney or Pixar or whatever the frick. It doesn't matter. But one of the guys from, I think it was Cinema 4D. One of the guys from Cinema 4D, who was like advertising like as a vendor to this guy and his animation studio, all the benefits of using Cinema 4D. But the guy said that one of the things that this advertiser or this like salesperson said was, oh, it can do all the things that Blender can. It's like, this is one of the top tools. This is one of the top tools in the industry saying, yeah, our tool can do what Blender can do. And that was the beginning of the end for like the 3D animation industry as it was. For like 30 years, it was over. Because like Blender now has like tons and tons of tools. Tons of tools. It's good. It's good. Yeah. Yeah. It was a big deal at the time, and I remember it was a big deal at the time. I even think there was a movie that came out and it did really well, but it was like done completely in Blender without like any external tools. It was kind of crazy. It was like a full-length movie. I don't think it was The Wild Robot, but I think it was a little bit similar. Let me search the list of movies. But like, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm not watching a video. Freebirds. I remember when that came out. I didn't know that that was done in Blender. I didn't know that. But I know it's not, I don't think. Missing Scarf. That looks like a short film. Yeah, it is. I'm not counting short films, because screw that. The Secret of Kells. That looks like a short film. It looks like a short film. Actually, I don't think it was. But it's Belgian, so that's why like I didn't hear about it. Oh. Captain America the Winter Soldier. Looks like a specific scene. In a specific scene, the movie team had to use Blender in order to pre-visualize the building and make it to scale. And that's like a really niche thing, but like even then, like that was the best way that they knew how to do it. Oh, Spider-Man 2, 2004. Yes, the Spider-Man 2. This movie was actually the first professional project that utilized Blender. Hardcore Henry? I didn't know that freaking used Blender. Next Gen, that's what it was. Next Gen, though, was completely in Blender. I know it was. And that was, when was that? When was that one? 2018. Those are big projects, okay? Freaking Spider-Man? That's crazy. That's crazy. Because, like, Spider-Man 2... I don't remember which one Spider-Man 2 was. Because I always watched those movies, like, all one and then, like, all in the sequence. The, freaking... The Maguire Spider-Mans. I always watch those, like, in relatively quick order. So they blur together. Because they're good movies, but... I digress. And because it's open source, you can literally do whatever the fuck you want to do with it. Like, some of those are huge. They're huge. They're huge projects. I need 900 freaking research points. Oh, Doc Ock was Spider-Man 2. Yeah, actually, that makes sense because the like banner for the article is with Doc Ock. Fun fact: in freaking Spider-Man 3, I noticed this, and I have to espouse it now. In Spider-Man 3, when freaking Peter Parker turns evil, he like in that scene, he answers the phone with Shalom, and I just think that's hilarious. Spider-Man movies were actually, or like I believe it was the CGI department, was actually managed by Dan Abrams, the guy that did Live PD and does On Patrol Live. Actually, I think he might have directed it. I think he might have directed them, or the first one, or whatever. Really, really interesting. All the Spider-Man movies are really good. Yeah. Yeah, he did. Where he was like, he was very closely involved, I remember. I don't know, like how much.
Attention to the map!
Armor piercing loading!
All like those 3 Spider-Man movies are just really, really good movies. But like the thing everyone remembers is like in the kiss scene where he's upside down in the rain. The interesting fact that everyone remembers is that he almost drowned doing that scene. Because the water was like going into his nose and stuff. There was so much water. The Andrew Garfield ones are fine. The direction is just kind of not great. Like, I like them. But you got a freaking superhero movie and he doesn't save the girl? No wonder the 3rd one was canceled. No wonder the 3rd one was canceled. No freaking wonder. Like, I get it if you want to like take it in a darker direction, but like, come on. He's freaking Spider-Man. He's Spider-Man. Everyone loves Spider-Man. Spider-Man is like the most popular superhero in the whole world. You can't just give him the W. You can't just give him the W.
Attention to the map!
Mécanisme de rotation de la tourelle réparé.
Yeah. But like, I'm something of a scientist myself is pretty hilarious. You gotta freaking top that. Andrew's Goblin. That sounds like it's its own movie. Two oh five. It's ass. That's what that is. And Blender was not easy to work with in those days. Defoe Goblin's unbeatable. Yeah, he did really well there.
To battle. Button up. Driver ready. Gunner ready. Loader ready.
Like I said, like, you gotta take chances, but they weren't great chances that they were taking. And like, I don't mind the new Spider-Mans, but I just kind of can't get with it, you know? Like, I saw someone point out, like, oh, it's not that the lighting is terrible, it's that they just took it in a different direction. Yeah, a terrible direction. Like, the CGI looks awful in some places. Borderlands, like, what the frick, dude? How much freaking crack did you smoke before you made this? Maybe, but like, even the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, it still had like personality, you know? Like, that's part of the point. Like, it's like freaking Uncle Ben said, with great power comes great responsibility, and that is the moral of the stories. Like, you can't tell those in a world filled with sunshine and rainbows, because that's not the point.
Ah, the engine is burning. Fuel leaking.
I heard the, like, Spider-Man games, like the modern ones, like for the PS5, and, like Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2, the recent ones. I heard that they were just like mediocre. Maybe they were good, maybe they weren't. I don't know. But I heard they were like mediocre. I don't know if it's true. Yeah. It's like, let me just look, like, shots from, let me search still frames from Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man. Some of these are not the best, but like, it gave the movies character. The new ones don't have character. Oh, you're talking about Borderlands, but either way, like, it's the same thing. It's the same thing with modern stuff in general. Like, I get it, you want the audience to be able to see what's happening. I get it. I get it. I really do. Sometimes that's not conducive to telling a good story. And that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
Like, even in Spider-Man 3, like, the part where he's dancing. Like, yeah, that's weird, but, like, that's the point. That's the point. It's like, yeah, it was kind of cringe, but that's literally the point. He doesn't really know how to be evil. He's freaking dancing like an idiot. For no reason. Like, he's bad, and that's good. Or like the promotional material. Like freaking... Open image in new tab. This is from the Spider-Man 2 poster. Now, I look up the freaking... I'll just look up a Spider-Man No Way Home. Or Homecoming, because that was the new one. Oh, I'm gonna crash the game again. Oh, yeah, it crashed again. Screw that then. Like, and then here's the Spider-Man Homecoming poster. Let me look back for the... Yeah, I get it. You've crashed. You've crashed, I know. Spider-Man 2 2004 poster. Like, let's get the full one. I'll get the full one. So you can understand the weight of the issue. Which of these movies do you want to go see? Yeah. You're going to the movie theater, and you're dead set on going to see a Spider-Man movie. Which Spider-Man movie do you want to see? I rest my case. Like, yeah, it's a bit orange. Okay, is that a full resolution one? Well, I don't have a full resolution for the Spider-Man Homecoming one, so screw it. Yeah. Yeah, I saw the one where he's like laying in the web hammock over the city. Of course, everyone else did too. Everyone else did too. Everyone else picked freaking Tobey Maguire as well. Or actually, for the sake of argument, even Even the freaking Andrew Garfield one. Even the Andrew Garfield one has character. Uh-oh. Well, like, you get the point anyway. You get the point. And, like, also, this is from Spider-Man 2. Not, like... Like, this one's from the second one. Let's look and see. Let me just look and see. What was the originals poster like? Because these are all, like, the first ones, you know? Are all of these, like, Spider-Man 4? Did that come out? Was that real? I don't think that was real. Oh, yeah, I remember this. I actually remember this poster. No, that one's from LME stock photo. I'm not gonna freaking show you that one, because screw them. Screw them, that's why. I think I have seen that one. I've seen it, but I'm not gonna pull it. Like, if we want to be fair to all of them, that's the first one. That's the one from the first Spider-Man movie. These both have character, and this one doesn't. You know? And that's just how it is. That's just how it is. Like, not everything is better with, like, a color as your theme. And that's true. But come on. Come on. Let's not freaking kid ourselves, okay? And these are all from the first movies. Yeah, this one still gets, like, referenced sometimes. Like, this will still come up because that's how iconic it is. And then there's this. Actually, let me zoom in. Like, what the heck? It's like Lens Flare, the movie. And people joke about that with, like, Shrek. But, like, for Shrek, that technology was new. And people forget. People forget that technology was new. Yeah, the movie itself was fun. But, like, in terms of theming and intrigue, and even, like, freaking, like I was talking about earlier, the CGI in Homecoming, it just doesn't have it. It just doesn't have it. Oh, nice. Well, I remember this one too. The one for Spider-Man 3. The new movies don't have that. The new movies don't have that. They just don't. They just don't have it. They tried. They tried with the freaking Across the Spider-Verse or Into the Spider-Verse or whatever. They tried. They really tried. And they came close to capturing that again. They came close. But now it's coming out that, like, the guy that voices Miles Morales has, shall we say, issues, to say the least. So, like, that series is basically dead in the water. Yeah. With the Venom. But, like, you're talking about the other one, but whatever. The point is, it's just not there. They're missing something. They're missing something. And frankly, I'm starting to think it's on purpose. Before we go, because I do got to go. Let me look at the Amazing Spider-Man 2. He's being, shall we say, I don't know. But, prison E, we'll say. Let me look at the Amazing Spider-Man 2 poster. Or like one in a similar vein to these. I actually don't remember that movie at all. There's one from Pakistan. Why is that here? But you can kind of looking at these. Yeah, we'll lose this one because it's in the same vein. You could finally, at last. Yeah, that is a travesty. That is the best way to put that. Here with Amazing Spider-Man 2, you can kind of start to see it. You can kind of start to see it coming. So you can start to see it going down a road. Which has the soul sucked out of it. And I'm not just saying souls and edge. I'm not just saying. But you can see the care kind of just start to dissipate. Let me see. It's a lot of fan art actually. So no, I think that one's official. I don't know though. Oh yeah, that one. The one with the yellow jacket. Bob is blocking it. Oh, you can't actually see it. We'll place that one then. Like you could start to see the shift. Maybe Spider Noir will fix it all. But I don't have hopes for it. Even I'll say it. Even like the CGI for some of these posters is like not great. Like they don't like try to hide the CGI with the visual effects like they used to. Probably just because it was that like spammed out. Like we'll get one of them in this pose, and one of him in this pose, and this pose, and this pose, and this pose, and then we'll just copy and paste it into all the posters. That's what it feels like. Here's one. Here's one from freaking DeviantArt. It's better than that official one. Some freaking horny woman on DeviantArt can make something better than the official art. Something's wrong. Something's deathly wrong. That's what I'm saying. Like, what the heck, dude? If you made this, you messed up. Your job cannot be saved. And that's from 2017. That's like after the movie came out. That's like after the movie already came out. He's not even fully in the frame. He's not even fully in the frame. His freaking thumb comes down. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. That's bad. No one ever told them that, I guess. Even this doesn't do that. I'm 300. I'll just do it tomorrow. I don't care anymore. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna head out finally. Enough freaking ranting about Tom Holland Spider-Man. Saying don't even get me started. Don't even get me started on like the replacement of gingers in modern Hollywood, or like most of Hollywood. Most of Hollywood's history is for that reason. Don't even get me started on that. That's for another day. Yeah. That's for another day. As a poster, it's horrifically unprofessional. Horrifically unprofessional. Like I get like wanting to have the more cartoony style. I really do. But as far as composition goes, we're better than this. We're better than this. Actually, this one's pretty good. This one's pretty good. Oh, wait. I'll freaking... Just one more. One more. Yeah, it is. You can also do exclamation point Discord if you're not sure, because that one I know goes to the Discord. One more, just for fairness. There's also this one. But then it's like, wait a minute. What's that in the corner? Let us see. Let us investigate. Come on, freaking go down there. It's not even official. There it is. So, I'm gonna head out. See you around. Because I gotta go to the bathroom. See ya.